Hello, adults. Welcome to Adult Driver's Ed. Okay. Basically, you have done the class, you have passed the permit test, and now you're ready to get the certificate. At this present time, we are emailing those certificates out. So let's get started on this, on basically how to get the certificate to go get my license and take the test at the DPS, or to get my permit and go get driving lessons or so forth. Key thing to remember here, again, key thing to remember here is if you're going to get driving lessons at a driving school or with somebody, make sure you tell the DPS you want a permit, okay? If you're going to the DPS to take the test and you don't pass, don't leave the DPS without the permit. Okay, because you can always go to a driving school and take the driving test if you didn't pass. Okay, key thing is when you go to the DPS, don't leave the DPS without something in your hand that says you are allowed to get a permit. That's key there. Okay, so it'll probably be like a piece of paper with your picture on it. I'll show you a sample in the next screen. So here is a sample permit. Okay, this is what it would look like. Now, some people get a picture, don't get one with a picture. It doesn't actually have this picture here, okay? So if you don't get this picture here, what you did is you got a receipt to take the permit. So make sure you get something with your picture on it. It'll have restrictions, somewhere over here, okay? And then when you go to a driving school, we have a way to remove those restrictions. So this is a very, very light sample. It's not the exact, but it's the best thing I can think of. Your permit number is right here. That's what we're looking for, okay? And it has all your information and so forth. So this will be a sample of what we got. Now, here is the following information you're going to email me, okay? So basically right here, highlighted in yellow is my email. Hopefully you can see that, okay? Maybe at the end of this slide, I'll put the email really big so you can see it, okay? But again, right here, it says first. So the things that I need is I need first name, last name, middle initial, okay? I need your date of birth, the age you are now. So give me the date of birth and the age you are now. I need gender. Sorry, I gotta ask this question because it asks for that on the stuff. I need male or female. Okay, key thing there. And then I need the date you passed the permit test so we can go back in there and check it. Okay. The reason I have this in there is because I have some people that don't pass the permit test and they say, hey, I need it. And you'll know whether you pass the permit test because it'll be green or whatever. Okay. We will check it. All right. This is a sample. So basically your name, something like this. Okay. If you don't have a middle initial, just leave it blank. Okay. Then your date of birth. Okay. And then basically the age I am now. Okay. Obviously male or female. And then I finished the permit test here. Okay. The key thing here is you're going to email us right here. Right here is where you're going to email us. So email us that, and then we'll send you a certificate. Okay. In the subject line, okay, in the subject line, put adult certificate. Again, in the subject line, put adult certificate. Okay, that's the key thing we need. Just put adult certificate in the subject line, and we'll know what to do with that. All right. Next thing, what to take to DPS. Okay, identification. You will need one of the following. You either need an ID card or birth certificate or a valid American passport. I don't need all three of these. I just need one of these. Okay. Then if you're not an American, okay, you will need a valid foreign passport with visa or green card or resident card, something like that. Okay. Social Security card. You'll need a Social Security card. If you're not a citizen, you can go to the Social Security office and get a rejection letter, and that rejection letter will work. Okay. So just be aware of that. If you're unsure, give me a phone call. I can help you on that. All right. And then you will need our certificate. Okay. So right here, you will need our certificate. Okay. And basically bring that certificate there. You can print the certificate off in black and white. It is okay. It doesn't have to be purple or in color. Okay. Now, I will give you a list of items that if they're not on what I just gave you, and the next page will be a QR code. Okay. So here is my QR code for the DPS items. This is just the website to do a checklist. Okay. Pause the video, take a picture of that QR code or tap it or something like that. Maybe take a picture of it with another iPhone, and you can go from there. Okay. So this is key. This is just straight DPS website of more items to take if the items I have are not sufficient to whatever you are, whether you're foreign or American. Okay. So just be aware of that. All right. So pause the video, take a picture of that, and it'll give you a list of items. Okay. Now, some of you are going to go get a permit and you're going to want driving lessons. Okay. Obviously, if you don't know how to drive, you can go straight to the DPS and take the driving test there. Okay. If you fail, do not leave the DPS without a permit. I've had people fail, then come to me and take the test with me that day. Okay. And then go back up to DPS and get their license. Okay. So make sure we understand that. All right. This is a video right here of what you got to bring to me or to a driving school for the DPS. It'll show for people 18 to 24, and it'll show for people 25 to 99. So it's very detailed. Again, subscribe to our video and we'll go from there. Basically, I will put my phone number on the next line if you have questions or anything that I can do to help you, or the email didn't come through or something like that. Okay, here again is our last part. Basically, this is the email. Again, I highlighted it for you so you'll see it. ptdecert@gmail.com. That's our email. Our office number is right here. If you have questions or the certificate didn't come through or something, maybe we put male instead of female, or we put today's date is the date of birth, something messed up, you can always call us or whatever. I would rather you reply back to the email that it's messed up, and then we'll fix it. Okay. Or if you have questions. And then here's my cell number. If you need to text me, if you're unsure about your paperwork, what to take, I'm sometimes good with it, but when it comes to like foreign passports and green cards and stuff like that, I'm not very good at that. So anyway, I hope this works. Subscribe to our channel, and basically, good luck on your driving test.